So when my mom was diagnosed originally with cancer, I was actually 9 years old and my sister was 11. And at the time, it was the type of breast cancer that did not show up on a mammogram. So by the time it was diagnosed, it was stage 4. She was given 6 months to live. Now, by the grace of God, she lived until I was 19 years old. And really what I learned in hindsight through that process is, of course, at 9 years old or even 19, you don't necessarily think, well, what life insurance did she have? But when you get into the industry, you start to kind of piece things together. And I started to remember a time where there was a guy at my house who I didn't know. And that was not a common theme at my house, to say the absolute least. There was never a guy at my house I didn't know. And my mom had politely asked me to go upstairs. And I was like, okay. And they were just talking in the kitchen. And in hindsight, it was a life insurance agent, and they were trying to get her qualified, but she had stage 4 cancer at that point and simply didn't qualify. Now, what was the outcome of that meeting? I mean, no life insurance was put in place, and I know that because when she passed, it wasn't there. However, what was there was the benefit that she had on her job. And this is not a common thing to come by in terms of job insurance paying out, at least from my experience. That being said, her work insurance did pay out, thank God, because that helped us cover final arrangements. It helped my sister and I essentially stay in the house that much longer, and it allowed us to have that much more breathing room at the time that we really did need to grieve her loss. Now, did I wish that she put, more insurance in place when she was 20? I mean, absolutely. But I guess the main point for me was none of us wake up at, 41 years old and think I'm going to have stage 4 breast cancer when I'm going for my, normal screen mammograms. And that was the reality of it, but that's also why it's so important to me every single time I sit down with somebody who is younger, for them just to understand, we don't know what's going to happen. You could have never smoked a day in your life and have lung cancer. We simply don't know what's going to happen. So prepare for the worst.